No matter the challenges we face, we always have the ability to dream, and every day is a new opportunity. So dream another day.
Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. This is Dream Another Day Tarot, and this is going to be a reading for whoever needs to hear it. All the rest of my disclaimers are down in the description box. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. Oof, Five of Wands. I knew it. I mean, the energy is tense, y'all. Like, it's like, I don't know. I'm trying to clear my energy and like get in the right headspace for a reading right now. But it's like I'm feeling this tension, all this frustration. And like oftentimes I will immediately like look to myself and be like, well, where's this coming from? Like, what's going on with you? Why are you bringing this to the table? Like, what's going on? But honestly, whenever I start to prepare to channel a reading and a message and I like start getting into the vibe, it's like usually the first couple feelings that come to me are like part of the channeling, you know what I mean? But I still like gaslight myself. So anyway, fuck all that. Five of Wands. So competition, combativeness, aggression, arguments, all that sort of thing. We have a Seven of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So to me, that's kind of like the exposure of sneaky behavior almost like creates more anger. So it's like sneaky behavior is like creating anger for you. 1 second. Ooh, the Fool in reverse. Because you feel like it's hindering you. In all reality, it very well may be. You know, the Fool is all about new beginnings. Okay, it's the beginning of the tarot. So it coming out in the reverse is kind of like this like hesitation, or there's like this frustration that's kind of like hindering you. Okay, let's get deeper into it. Eight of Swords, it's holding you back. This is a mental thing. Okay, so this is a mental thing. Okay, so this is like thinking about things that are making you angry. It's making you feel stuck. I mean, if you guys are relating with this energy, like, let's get into it. And the Empress, you are so receptive and you don't even realize how abundant you are. Like, you are so good at manifesting shit that you need to be careful. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're so good at manifesting that what you think about, you bring about, like, big time. And so that's why you thinking any type of like way about yourself, whether you're like, again, with this Five of Wands, it's like you have this inner battle going on, or like this frustration, this tension, like this combativeness, this kind of like you may be torn, like you may be like kind of battling with yourself about something. And it's really like it's hindering you, but it's because you're so powerful that you really need to understand. And I know it can be even more frustrating because you're like, well, I don't want to think these things. Like, you are not your thoughts, okay? So just remember that. But you have the power to say yes or no to a thought process. So if a thought comes to your mind, you can entertain it, you know, and beef it up and like inflame it. Or you can say, oh, hell no, and push that shit away. You know what I mean? And it's easier said than done, especially if you do suffer from intrusive thoughts. But like, you have to. You have the power to do it. You know what I mean? It's just that it's challenging, it's frustrating. You know what I mean? It depletes you. Look at this, the Ace of Cups. You have a wellspring of joy and love and abundance and freedom, okay? Like bliss, happiness, all of that lives within you. Like the Ace of Cups for me is really about an internal wellspring, but it's a gift from the universe. So it comes from deep within you, which is truly, you know, like the cosmos, basically. I mean, that's the heartbeat of the universe, right? Is deep within us. That's what I believe anyway. And that's like, I feel like you need to tap into that wellspring. You need to rise above. You need to work harder at this, okay? And I know that it might be hard to get advice like that, or that might frustrate you, but like, I'm telling you, you have the ability to do it. You fucking do, you know? And I am like, I'm concerned for us, okay? Because we have so many ideas, thoughts, feelings coming at us all the time. Look at this, Seven of Wands. This message has been coming out. You need to defend yourself. You need to protect your energy fiercely. Okay? And you need to say fuck no to anything that enters your head, your heart, your spirit, your energy, your space. You need to say fuck no. Okay? And any of that anger that you're feeling, you need to channel that anger into like protecting yourself. And if something is entering your sphere and it's causing you anxiety and anger and fear and all these things, you need to say no. Like if you have the ability to choose what enters your space, I'm telling you that 9 times out of 10, this shit is probably coming from your phone or your computer or from your own head. Okay? And you need to be able to say no and actually be experiencing the present moment. And if the present moment is you being in a safe, calm, chill environment, you need to enjoy that shit, okay? And reap the benefits of it and reach within yourself and try and find that within you. You know what I mean? Instead of just activating your fight or flight response all the time, you know? Somebody needs to hear that, you know? I feel like we all need to hear that to a degree because it's so easy to just fill our heads with nonsense and like entertainment, but it's really just stimulating us in a really toxic way that's like creating all this frustration and anger. And it's emotion that we can't, like, how are we gonna like process all that? It's a lot to process. And not only that, but then you have to like channel that and transmute it and move it through your body. Look at that, Page of Cups coming up. You need to be able to renew yourself, okay? This is about renewal, in my opinion. This is renewing yourself energetically, emotionally, you know? This is about cleansing and kind of trying to get back to your pure state. You know what I mean? Which I know, like I said, easier said than done. It can be challenging. But like, I really, really have faith in all y'all. I have faith in us, you know, as a collective. Like we have the capability to, you know, transmute this energy and get back into a good space. You know what I mean? We have a lot of work to do, like worldwide as a collective, but like it's our individual responsibility. Like, look at this. It's impacting your confidence. It's impacting your ability to take action in your own life. Okay, it really is. Like I can see it in the cards and in the energy. It's impacting your confidence. It's impacting how you see yourself, you know, which is like you have to be number one. Like, you know what I mean? And when I say that, I'm not saying to be self-centered. I'm saying to center yourself. Okay, so does that make sense? Like, I just hate to see this for you. I hate to see this for us. Like, seriously. Look, Justice card in reverse. I tried to start a reading and this was the first card that came out and it upset me, you know? And so I was like, no, I'm not starting the reading off like that. But it needs to come out. This is about imbalance. This is about injustice, okay? Injustice throws you out of balance, okay? So if you are consuming content that is surrounding this type of energy, I'm not saying that you should pretend it doesn't exist, but I'm saying you need to take a break from it. You need to step back from it. You need to clear your energy because there's only so much we can fucking take, okay? And if you are just sitting like in your own space or you're living your own life, you're doing your thing, you're not gonna encounter nearly as much injustice as you do on the internet, okay? And it's not just injustice of like, it's of varying degrees where it's even just mean comments that people leave online, you know? Like that's an injustice. And if you see that shit all day long and the things that people are doing to one another and like the way that the world is, bro, it is fucking your energy up. Like it's fucking your energy up big time. Your confidence, I mean, like your ability to move forward, manifest, blah, 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 bro. Look at that, 6 of Cups in reverse. So it's like, I feel like you need to let go of the past. Like it's almost like because you have all this unprocessed trauma and anger surrounding like whatever may have went down in your past, like as a, maybe even as a kid, as a child, injustice, it's like the past has a hold on you. So it's almost like you are attracted to and activated by that type of content because it triggers that within you. And it's like, you just really want to process that. Like, I feel like that's really what's going on here is you want to process the unprocessed emotions within you. And a lot of it feels like anger, frustration, you know, like wanting to fight about it, you know, it's like rage almost about the past. And I feel like if you are able to like get a grip on that, like look how, I mean, Ten of Wands. It's like you're carrying this baggage and you don't even realize it because you think that it's coming from outside of you, but it's within you. It's because it accumulates. This is the message too, is not only are you carrying the burden of your own individual past, but it's like you're carrying the burdens of so many people and so many injustices and all of the things that like really trigger you in that way. It's like you are carrying the accumulation of energy of what happens every time that chord is struck in your heart. Like every time you experience that, it's triggering this within you and it's like toxifying. Does that make sense? Because it's just building and building. And then next thing you know, it's like you're walking around just like ready for the next injustice. Like you're walking around like just, you know what I mean? It wound up super tight and like full to the brim of anger, you know? I hope you get like the message. I hope the message is like hitting you guys out there. But look at this. Strength. Thank you, Spirit. Because we have the strength to overcome this beast. Okay, we have the strength to calm the beast and to say no. Okay, we're wanting to fight when we're not even in a combat situation. You know, we're wanting to fight when we should be resting. You know, we're wanting to fight when we should be able to exert our energy in a way that creates positivity or creates something like worth a damn, you know, in our life, besides just this kind of raw, unchanneled, misdirected anger that we're carrying around. So it's like, that's the beast. I feel like the beast is this anger that you have, you know, and I feel like you have way, way more strength and power than you give yourself credit for. That's why like, I feel like the Empress came out, was to really like show you, like, you have the capability here. And it's like you what you think about, you bring about. So it's almost like, I'm just saying that you may be blessed enough in this moment in time in your life to not be experiencing like severe injustice, and you should really be spending more time being grateful for that and grateful for whatever type of protection or privilege or ability to separate oneself from injustice. If you even have that ability, like, and that's where you're at in your life, like 100% you should be spending way more time being grateful for that, focusing that energy and really taking advantage of the fact that you have this freedom, or you have this, it's a blessing to be able to be at peace. Peace is a luxury at this point. You know what I mean? Maybe it always has been, but I'm just saying it's a luxury. And I think sometimes we get so caught up in our own shit, and we get so caught up in what's going on in other people's lives, people we don't even know. Like, I'm talking social media right now. It's like we don't realize how much we're impacting our own energy in our own life. And I'm just saying, you don't want to end up bringing that shit into your world if you are blessed enough to be in a position of not like having that in your world directly right now, you know? And what I'm saying on top of that too is that if you have that type of like situation right now, I'm just saying that you should be using it to create more stability for yourself so that you can then branch out and help others, you know? I'm not saying to just be like, everybody else is in turmoil, peace, I'm just gonna go chill on my mountaintop. Like yes and no, okay? Like, you should not disconnect yourself from the collective and no longer care. I'm just saying you need to cleanse this frustration and this anger, and it's a righteous anger. It makes sense why you would be feeling this way, and you're probably empathic, and so you're picking up on what other people are experiencing, and you know that it's wrong and it's upsetting you, and so you're in this place of like feeling helpless, but you're so angry. It's like that will bubble up and turn into like violence, or that's going to bubble up and turn into you sabotaging yourself and your own relationships, or sabotaging your situation because you're so caught up in that thinking and that energy that you're not channeling it into something that's actually going to produce fruit for you in your own life. Because if you really want to do something about this shit, y'all, then you really, really need to make sure your energy's right and your head's in the right place, because that is like one of the number one weapons that is used against us, by those who, want to be in a position of power. So look, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. It impacts your work. I mean, it impacts everything. Look at that. Queen of Cups in reverse. It impacts your emotionality. Like, you need to take a pause, like a big pause, and get in touch with yourself and get a new perspective. I can hear a train whistle. That's confirmation. Yeah. Okay, Spirit, anything else? A couple more cards. Wow. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for being here, and I hope this message is resonating. This is definitely a fiery message today. Was not expecting this, but it's what wanted to come out. Like, channel yourself, channel your energy. There may be things that you could be doing to channel this energy, like maybe working out, taking some type of class that's more physical. Look at that, 3 of Swords in reverse. You're healing. You know, I feel like you're in a state of healing heartbreak right now, and you have the capability to do it. Look at that, Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to end the reading here. You know, things will turn in your favor. It's just like you have to put in the effort and the work to get there. And I feel like you absolutely have the capability, the power, the skills, everything you fucking need, okay, to turn this energy around. And a big part of it, I think, is going to be taking a pause and clearing yourself out, like detoxing, you know, detox energetically. Some of y'all maybe need to do like a social media detox, okay? I really, really highly recommend it for you. So anyway, I love you guys. I'm going to end this reading here. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you again next time.
If you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting the like button, dropping me a comment, subscribing if you're not subscribed, and hitting that notification bell. Thanks so much, and we'll see you again in the next one. Bye.